Hey guys, today we're gonna be recording another video of this kid who thought he made $50 million at age 15. So I mean, again, let's just get in and roast it.
I was only a stupid teenager. Hey, I'm Alex, and in this video, I'm gonna
No one cares.
tell you how I became one of the richest people on Earth, even though I was only a stupid teenager. It all started with me being obsessed about history and archaeology. By the time I was 12, I had probably read more than 100 books on those
Nerd.
topics. So you can imagine how excited I was when my dad gave me a metal detector for Christmas. I immediately grabbed a shovel and ran into our forest here in Poland. It took me less than 4 hours to dig up my first treasure. It was a rusted machine gun from the Second World War. After I did some research, I learned that it was a PPD-40 and used by the Soviet Union during World War II. Of course, my year, I had my first big discovery. It was a very old helmet. I immediately
Yeah, like they're gonna hide an old Roman helmet in Poland. I mean, where do these stories even come from? Where do all these channels even come from? Who makes these channels? Why do they make them?
immediately took it to a museum in our city for an inspection. When they saw it, their eyes lit up. But then they took the helmet away from me and said that archaeological treasures found in Poland belong to the state. To be honest, I'm not sure if what they said was true, but
I'm not sure if what they're trying to say is like they meant to it's meant for a museum, but if that's what they're trying to say, then I mean just let them have it. I mean, the museum probably deserves it more than you do. What do you even need $50 million for?
felt like they had stolen my helmet from me. That day, I swore to myself that the next time I found a treasure, I would keep it to myself and sell it on the black market. Because, as I later found out, the helmet I had found was worth at least 20,000 US dollars. It was a Roman auxiliary helmet in a really good condition. And recently, a
Dab is cringe 2020.
similar helmet was sold for 300,000 USD. So you can imagine how angry I was, especially because the helmet was never displayed in that museum, which means they had probably sold my helmet on the black market to get rich themselves. For the next few years, I had little to no luck. I mean, yeah, I found hundreds of grenades and rusty machine guns, but none of them had any value.
Imagine this kid just goes into an airport with all those. Like, he just puts them all in those suitcase and then he forgets. Oh boy.
It was 2 days after my 15th birthday when my metal detector started beeping.
Also, sorry, but I'm gonna start skipping through these parts because some of these parts are pretty useless and I just want to get to the parts I can roast. So,
Like crazy. And it wasn't just beeping at one point, but it was beeping over an area of at least 2 square meters. I wasn't sure what was very big and heavy and kinda ugly. But why was my metal detector been beeping if there wasn't any metal? It took me a
the pot doesn't look that hard to carry, especially since your chicken arms could carry it.
few seconds to realize that something was inside the pot. So I started pulling the dirt out of the opening of the pot. It didn't take long until I saw something golden. And trust me, I had waited years to find something golden. It were coins. Lots of coins. Too many coins for me to carry. I
How much do you want to bet that they were actually chocolate coins?
looked around to see if someone had followed me or seen my treasure, but no one was there. So I took 1 coin with me and put the rest back into the hole and filled it with dirt again. When I arrived home, I immediately there were several worth, but we definitely knew we were rich. However, I made one big mistake. I should have never asked my dad for help. He turned out to be a selfish monster. Because the next morning when I woke up to take another look at my treasure, it was gone.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's sad and all, but like, who cares? If it was $50 million like you say it was, it probably wouldn't belong to you. What would you need $50 million for? Just to be a spoiled teen brat? I don't know what you want to be, but it sure belongs to your dad more than it does to you.
I immediately asked my dad where the coins had gone, and he told me he had taken them away so I wouldn't spend them on stupid stuff. I got angry and told him those were my coins, and he had no right to take them away from me.
This kid sounds like a 5-year-old. He's like, so what? I found it, so it's mine. I mean, you've got to be like at least 3 or 4 to use that logic. This guy's 15.
When I offered him to share the coins 50-50, he started laughing and said, I have raised you and I have bought you your metal detector. Therefore, those coins belong to me. Be a good boy and I will give you a few of them someday. Oh, I wanted to attack him right then and there. But that wouldn't have helped me find my coins either. No, I needed to find out where my dad had hidden them. I knew the only way my dad could have transported them was by using his car. I told him it was easy there at 5 a.m. in the morning. He said he needed to store a few, brought the coins into a cheap hotel. I took one coin with me and went to bed. I asked him again, how much?
What? Look at that guy's lips. Holy.
How much will you pay me for it? He took a closer look and told me it was a Roman gold coin and in perfect condition. When he said he was willing to pay $15,000 for this single coin, I almost fainted. But I tried to stay cool, even though I had 10,000 more of these coins laying around in my...
Sorry, but like this kid sounds really greedy. Like he literally wants to attack his dad just cause the dad wants the money he wants, that he deserves, that he'll probably like spend on, I mean, looks like a low income family, so they're probably gonna just use it for food. You're probably just gonna use it for V-Bucks, aren't you?
Cheap hotel. What if someone broke into my room and stole them from me? I took the $15,000 and ran back to my hotel. Luckily, my coins were still there. I immediately ordered a taxi and drove to Warsaw, the capital of Poland. There, I checked into a luxury hotel where I was safe from my dad and thieves. All that happened a few years ago, and I haven't seen my dad since. I've sold all my 10,000 coins for a total of $50 million to several private collectors. And I even found a legal loophole so I wouldn't have to pay any taxes. Today, I'm 18 and live...
Yeah, fakest shit I've ever heard. You know what? Let's just end the video right here. The video's starting to get pretty long too. So I mean, if you liked it, press like and subscribe. Or I mean, you don't have to, but just give it a view at least. So bye.